Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Orange, aka Sticky, and I wanted to do a playthrough commentary of Dark Souls. It's a fairly old game. It's been out for quite some time. It's actually coming close to the point where there's going to be Dark Souls 2, which is a game that I'm highly anticipating. I'm currently playing this one on the PC. I have the game for the Xbox and PS3, which I've played numerous times over. Um, but due to my old PC's actual restraints, it made it quite difficult for me to play the game. So I figured I would go ahead and play it this time and actually just do a commentary for my YouTube channel. As you can see, I just started a character. I was going to do through the whole cutscenes and everything else, but by the time I got done that, 10 minutes had already passed like it was nothing. So I figured I would just do this. I moved a little bit further on into it. Nothing all that far. So it's in here. As you can see, it's a brand new character. I chose the actual master key. It's by far the best selection as far as to go into with that. Now, I gotta fight this big guy, and I figured it was, it's a game that I generally constantly played, and I've always loved playing. So, why not do a commentary over it? Normally an actual Twitch streamer, but I have started a YouTube channel and decided, what the hell, might as well do something I enjoy playing. This big guy's not really that hard to deal with. Although the first time that I played this game, I thought he was going to be like the Demon Souls boss, and I went through and thought I had to die to him, and unfortunately it took me like 2 or 3 times before I realized just run past him, go over through that door, which is something I skipped, just so I could actually, do some kind of playthrough, before, the video already ends. So, this game itself is, a truly unique game, and I'd say if you haven't even played it, I'd say, go out and rent it, get it from GameFly, go to Steam, buy it, or go to your local game shop and buy it for your console. Okay. And here we go into another cutscene. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk over this one only because it doesn't really allow a whole lot of time for commentary over actually just playing through the game. There's a whole lot of cutscenes in the beginning of it. Oh no! But this game is actually probably one of the most unique console games that I've ever played as far as how the PvP works and everything in it, along with Demon Souls. This is actually the spirit successor to Demon Souls, which was another game that I truly enjoyed playing. And this one has its quirks in it, and some people, prefer Demon Souls over it, but the lag issues and everything else that were in Demon Souls, it's not really farly that bad in Dark Souls. There is a lot of wonky stuff as far as the combat goes and everything else when it comes to PvP. You can't deny that. It's the same thing I always say about Assassin's Creed. There's certain things in the game that haven't really been done in that environment as far as with consoles and everything else that allow 100%, done right on everything. It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my normal run-through, which I normally do with every single one of my characters when I start them off, because I've done a fair large amount of PvP and everything else. Go ahead and take off these just so I can fast roll. I'm going to need to with what I'm about to do. Generally, with this game, with this game, like, there's a lot of deaths that sometimes you feel like, wow, I didn't really deserve to die there. And that's really the cause of it. But like, the title screen said, it says Prepare to Die Edition. Dark Souls does have some bullshit deaths when it comes to PvE as well as PvP. But, like doing something like this is not a place where I'm supposed to be yet in the game. And I'm probably gonna die. Nope, I can get on through. Just keep running my little legs. Run little legs, run little legs, run. So this game has definitely had its wonky endeavors and deaths that you really can look at and say I didn't really deserve to die there. Because as far as when Demon Souls came out, Demon Souls, if you died in that game, I don't care what anybody says, if you died in Demon Souls, you deserved it. There was something you screwed up, there was a parry you messed up. You were supposed to block when you didn't. Like, that's all on you. So, in this game, it doesn't really portray it that way. Like, there's certain things that happen that it's arguable. But other than that, I mean, the game itself is, like I said, it's a very unique experience. It's always something I've always enjoyed playing, as far as even with PvP and everything else. But no, like I was saying, with the whole thing with this, what I plan on doing, and don't mind me, this is the first time me actually doing game commentary. So, if somebody chooses to commentate on it, or comment on the video, be nice. It's the internet, and none of you guys are ever nice. Some you gotta get used to, right? But, the game actually, as far as being everything that it is it's pretty well-rounded. There's actually a lot of videos on this, so I don't know if people are interested in looking up stuff with PvP or anything along those lines. But if you are, there's a guy named Martyr's Brigade who does phenomenal videos with this. Actually, for the PvP side of it. And somebody who actually, me watching his videos actually made me get back into playing the game. But it's something I plan on doing with this video series, depending on how it goes with this first video. If I can, if people like it, I'll continue to play it. If not, I can always switch over to another game. I have plenty of games on Steam, but it's like I said, I'm usually an actual streamer, which is a lot easier than commentating over this game. And I just drank another flask, because that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you, Xbox 360 controller, which is what I'm using, because I never really got used to the keyboard or the whole keybinds for this. And yes, I know I can change them, just didn't really prefer them. I actually prefer the controller for this. Makes the game a little bit easier for me to parry and do the things that I need to do when I get to the PV side of it. Normally, you'll have your saved games and everything else switched over when you when you place this on a new computer, because of how it's saved. I believe it's server-side on Steam, but for some reason I didn't. It's a little sad about that. There's one reason, actually. Let me go ahead and do that now. Continue my actual starting off the character ritual without using things that certain people do. I know there's certain things that people do, especially if you're making PvP videos. I understand with getting the multiple items and everything else in it. Makes a whole lot of sense to use the dragon head glitch and everything else. If you're making PvP videos, you're making multiple builds. You don't want to spend, 6-7 hours making a build just to figure out that, oh shit, this build doesn't really work. So there's certain things people do, which is understandable. Me, however, I'm just going to stick with the one build that I always do, which is my strength build. Strength and vitality. And Great Man Sword this mother up. Keep it moving. See how well I do in PvP. Who knows, I could do terrible. And that right there, see that door opening? That door is never going to open for you. That's actually the back way to another area called Blighttown. That's why I always use the master key. Makes my job so much easier. So I'm going to continue on through here. And I'm going to go down here, grab other things that I need to grab. So I think this is the Escott. Yep. Brass talk, depending on how you want to pronounce it. People got a problem with how I pronounce things and everything else. Kiss my ass. Also, like I said, this is the first time me commentating over gameplay, which I figured would be easier since I stream, and keeping a conversation with people typing in the chat. But then again, to me that's a lot easier only because then the conversation is actually currently there. Right now I'm talking and hoping that somebody's watching and will write something down in the comments, and then I can comment on that way. But if there's any questions or anything about the game as far as that, you guys can let me know. I'm not really even sure how long this video's been running for, but I'm just going to keep moving a little bit more. I'm just going to get up to the first area, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the video for now. And hopefully there will be enough people watching or enough people liking it for there to be a part 2. Because this is something that I do enjoy. Okay, alright. You guys are angry. That's not the block button. Eek! Shit, balls. Alright. Come on. And, yeah, I'm so rusty. I haven't played this game in a long time. And these guys, if you don't pay attention to them, can actually mess you up. And that guy fell off with something on his body. Probably nothing that useful. That guy's throwing pots down at me. Because he's not a nice person. He's pretty mean. Apparently, you know, he said something about my mother. It's, you know, it's not a nice scenario. And, yeah, because the wall. No wall. No! Apparently the wall said something about my mother, too. He's still throwing pots. And that's a battle axe. Alright, you're done. And you're done. Wow, I'm having so much trouble. And you're just the first characters. One of the first actual people that you fight against besides that large guy. Which isn't too bad. I'm gonna go in here. Now, let's see if I can get lucky and... Oh, you didn't die. Oh, why didn't you die? You didn't die in one hit. That makes me sad. No, of course. Those rats drop humanity. Humanity is probably one of, I'd say one of the biggest deals in this game, depending or not how you spend it. It's pretty much linked to almost all of PvP, which is always an interesting thing. Because you lose it when you die if you choose to be, you know, like a friend of mine would say on the Xbox, a dick wraith, which are generally, and there's backstabs, which you can do in this game, which do heavy damage. Some people spam those, or you have the honor people, who choose to only do them a certain amount of times in a fight. And then you have the parry spammers, which are always funny people. They run up to you, and they just do this over and over again, which, you actually see it. It's quite hilarious. Because then they get really excited when they parry you once. It's like, dude, you parried me once out of 50 times. Oh, no! Look, there's a dragon. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right now. If you guys enjoyed watching, you guys should hit that subscribe button, or just like on the video. I mean, you don't even have to subscribe to me, just like on the video, and I will see it furthermore to make more. Alright, so for right now, you guys have a wonderful evening, or day, morning, wherever you guys are, and you guys have a good one. Alright.